You know why men are not wise with this thing is because men cheat for no reason.
Increase the value.
A man will have a beautiful wife, a very good wife, and the man will be out there cheating, and you will ask a man, why are you cheating? And he's going to say, I don't even know. Women cheat for a reason, either for money, either for power,
Or
either for
they don't love you
promotion or
again.
anything.
Yeah.
Hi guys, it's your girl Crown from the Combo Podcast, and to my left I have the amazing.
Empress of the Most High.
To my right I have the amazing.
Princess.
But before we go for that, I hope you guys did something amazing for your mom for the past celebration that has been happening. So can you just use a second or a minute to just appreciate your mom, shout out to your mom?
Hey mommy, you know I love you so much. You know I love you today, tomorrow, and forever.
My superwoman. I love you. You've always been there for me. You've been a support system, my gist partner, everything and more. Thank you for always being there for me. I love you, mommy. Happy Mother's Day.
Well, to my Chalugo, my Rike, my, my superwoman, my battlemite. Yeah, I love you so much. You've been my backbone, even when I don't realize it. So thank you
so much.
Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers of the world.
Yeah.
We love you so much.
So much. Thank you so much, mom.
Blow a kiss to them, Joe. Kiss to you. So that's in the whole aspect of mothers now. Do you think anything would have been done differently, or do you think you would have loved your mom differently if she was maybe a second wife or a third wife? What do you think?
Okay, let's hear.
Loving
Princess.
your mom is not dependent on being a second wife or a first wife or whatever number she is in the old matrimony numbers. I know. So loving your mom should be what your mom does for you, how she's there for you, sacrifices she makes. That should make you love your mom, not because she's
I
holding
think
a number.
Princess already said it all. Yeah, she already said it all. The whole matrimonial settings doesn't have to affect the love you have for your mom. Your mom is your mom. Whatever happens is none of your business. It's the relationship is between your mother and you.
So would you be comfortable to get or involve yourself in a family that is polygamous?
I don't know. Should I say I know? But I'm sure I'm going to be comfortable. I'm very, very certain I'm going to be comfortable.
So are you saying you're looking at comfort first before, or comfort first in the polygamy family or in the setting? Is that what you'll be aiming for? The whole comfort? Well, so far as I'm comfortable, I don't care even if it's a polygamous family.
Okay, so one thing is nobody goes into a poor polygamy. That's just it. Like poor men know they do polygamy, whatever. Right? It's always the rich people that are always like, oh, let me marry one woman and all of that. So I feel like, although money is not everything, but it depends on the kind of family. I can't really say, but I think I'll be comfortable. It's still going to boil down to me and my mom's relationship at the end of it. It is only your mom that can make you feel comfortable. And I know I know the kind of mother I have. She's very, very patient and all of that. I don't think she would find herself in a dramatic home.
So are you saying that the whole idea of people who get into polygamy settings based on the training they've gotten? Because I heard you say something about I know my mom and what she has instilled in me. I don't think. Did you hear how when she was like,
My mom is not
dramatic? Yeah. So do you think it's based on the training you are getting that will determine if you will get into a polygamy setting? Because we have reputable people in our country here that are into or
They're from
got married.
polygamy.
No, even have to be from that will get married into a polygamy setting. So are you saying it's because they were not properly trained from home that will determine that?
No, I didn't say that. I was just saying, you asked if I was from a polygamous home, how would I feel? And I said I'll feel comfortable because I know my mother, she's a kind of, less dramatic person. You understand?
Okay.
So she's not going to go into that kind of a setting, a kind of dramatic setting. You understand? I've seen peaceful polygamous home rather. I've seen peaceful polygamous home. So I am sure that if my mom wants to, get into something like that, it will be a peaceful one.
But
you understand? And I'm so sure if it is something dramatic, she at the end she's going to change the narrative because you need to meet my mom. She's very, very patient and she's less dramatic. And she's a problem solver.
But I just think based on what she said now, she said she has seen peaceful polygamous family. I think that's what they are appearing to be from afar.
And not the inside.
Not the inside, because even monogamy family now, there are still
crisis inside.
Serious basketball. So the case of now polygamy that maybe the first wife is the Joe, second wife Igbo, third wife Yoruba. Definitely, it's what you are seeing. A lot of people think, okay, money is the whole thing.
The drive and
money
the factor.
Drive. Should not lie. Let's be honest. Money is the drive. But
it's only money that can make you want to have how many wives. But okay, you want to say something? For me, the only instance I've seen, like, will I call it a peaceful polygamous home?
There's nothing like peaceful polygamous. Let's be
No, wait. I want to say something. So the peaceful polygamous home, if I want to call it peaceful, is one where the man had 4 wives, but they were not living together. So they had separate homes. You just visit and all. That way, the women are not clashing with each other and all. But where the conflicts came from in that particular marriage or home was with the children. So the children, and afterward they will be fighting for inheritance and this and that, and the father's attention, father's care. Imagine now that a child from 2 different women, they are having their graduation or a parent and teachers association that day, and they're like, my daddy must come out, but they're not going to the same school. How is it going to balance that? Oh, my father's affection and this and that. The polygamy I've seen, it always tells on the children.
No, but you said the example she gave now, she said the family that she has seen, the conflict came from the children. I'm of the opinion that for it to come from children is as a result of what they've heard from the parent or from their mom. You understand? Sometimes they'll be like, okay, talk to your daddy, he's going to come. And let's say wife A is saying, don't worry, it's your graduation tomorrow. Your dad is definitely coming for it. And wife B is like, it's your wedding anniversary or something. And this one's like, your dad's going to come. Because it's as a result of the pressure indirectly that the moms at different times are putting on them. So I think that is where the whole conflict to come from, because the conflicts are not just built from themselves. Do you understand?
Yeah, so
and
it's like
even all these moms that they'll be like, okay, your father has this XYZ property in Dubai, XYZ. So I'm sure this one is coming to you. This one is the list of property. Can give it to his other wife. And the thing is that even in this polygamous setting, they already know. The thing is, they know what they are getting themselves into
already.
So that's why I'm still saying I'm of the opinion that there is no such thing as peaceful. You can't tell me that it's peaceful. It's just what they are appearing to be like. And maybe you go and visit somebody. You are not in the whole house. When this man comes to my visit this person this weekend now, and he does it by schedule. Maybe I stay with you this weekend. Next weekend I'm with this other person. Next week I'm with this other person. And maybe one is not too jealous. I want you to stay with me throughout this week, not just the weekend. Of course, that's a conflict that's going to start because the other person is already waiting for him. Okay, it's my turn. Where are you? Do you understand? And they'll be like, it's from this woman. So
and that's where competition comes in.
Yeah, so the fact that I'm saying that even if I put you in different house, you understand that definitely there is still going to be back-to-back problem that you are not seeing.
And but it will not be as much as if all of them are still living under the same roof.
I still prefer that old local view. Put all of them in the same house.
You learn
that wants to
wahala.
die should die.
You like basketball?
Yes, now.
And
No, and the thing is, a lot of
I don't
women,
like peace.
I don't know. I don't know the agreements the man had with the first wife. Do you understand? Because I think that is where the whole topic should begin with. Did you tell your first wife, or was your first wife aware that okay, this can be polyandry, what's the word now? Polygyny, yes, by nature. So do you understand? Even when after I'm getting married, I'm promising you that we can like 2 years. In fact, I'm already seeing one beautiful lady on the street. I think I'm going to wife her. You understand? So it's all these things that you guys should even talk during your talking stage, not all the unnecessary. What's your favorite color?
Okay.
Do you understand?
Do
So
they
that's
really?
like things. Do you get that? You should even tell the first wife. Let the first wife be okay, aware and okay, start guarding herself. Okay, let me start securing this property for myself now, or something she can work on.
Okay, we said that money is like the drive, the factor there. So what if when he married the first wife, there was no money, but along the line of the marriage, the money came and is giving him that influence and the desire to get a second wife. They definitely did not have the agreement in the first place. So it can come along the line that he might want. It can come. No, you are saying they should have agreements. Do they really have agreements of polygamy? I'm going to marry second wife. Really?
See, one thing
don't
I've
think
come
so.
to realize is that when a man is getting married to you, it feels like I've seen it all. You understand? Like, this is the person I want to settle down with. He's choosing you. And he's like, I want to settle down with this person. He's not thinking that in the nearest future, I'm going to get someone else. It is something from the marriage that will prompt it.
Exactly.
Either childbearing, either responsibility and all of that.
Of money. I want
Then
us to go
she
in
was
for that
she
money
said something.
aspect.
She said something the other time about your father being absent in your school parties and all of that. Do you know that even in monogamous home, there are sometimes that your parents don't have time for you. You understand?
True, yeah.
There's sometimes that your parents don't come out for you. Not that they don't want to do it, but because they are
don't have
busy.
the time.
You understand? So I feel like it is the mentality. I am not supporting polygamous polygamous setting now. I'm just saying it is the kind of mentality that we have. It's just like you living with your mother. There will be some times that your mother is going to offend you, and at the end of the day, you'll be like, she's my mom. I can't push her anywhere. It's things like that. There is no way you will live with somebody and you will not have a tiny bit of issue with that person.
Okay.
You understand? Your parents, your friends, your romantic partner, and all of that. You understand?
Yeah, similarizing it right now.
Yeah,
That's
you
both
get.
in
See,
polygamy and monogamy.
everywhere you get problem, but the mentality behind the problem. Now you in a monogamous home. You're asking your father to come represent you, and he's saying, "Oh, I'll be busy. I'm going out. I'm traveling for a business." And you say, "Okay, daddy, no problem. Mommy can come with me." But because it's a polygamous family, you feel like, "Oh, because daddy has another child somewhere. Daddy has this, daddy has that." You're not thinking like, "Oh, daddy might actually be busy." You understand? So that's just, I feel like it is the mentality that is causing problem. Like, my man is, see, nobody wants to share anything. Let's leave man. Nobody wants to share anything. When you have something, you want to own it. There is nothing like what you own. Your house,
but it depends on where
you get. Nobody wants to share anything. That's just it. You can give out and say, "Oh, take." But if you can have everything to yourself, you'll be more happier. You get. It's not that you cannot share, but okay, you have 20,000 naira. Are you not happy that you have 20,000 naira? But if there is a need to share, sometimes be like, I want to share this thing, but I love my neighbor as myself, so let me just share. You understand? We all love to have it. We all love to own it, you understand? But sharing is just something you should do. So now, when it now comes to your man, nobody likes to share, but
let's not make this only about the men, because we have women too who have more than one husband. That's polyandry. So in that context too, you see women with more than one husband. Is it that they don't want to share, or are they? It's not about the men. Even the women. If you are saying that the women don't like to share,
those men,
the men too, they don't like to share. So it's a thing of, I think it's give and take. What do I have to get here? What am I getting from this or that? How is this thing benefiting me? What's the concept? What am I deriving from it? So it still boils down to interests, and benefits. Yeah.
But then I'll still say it though, because it's embarrassing to me. They have this mentality now that guys with their ego, with their pride, and I come, okay, I'm the third husband to Mrs. Chima. I don't even want to know. I can never have respect for you. I don't be like,
that cannot work in this country.
A lot
it might not work, but you will hear people who would low-key joke about it. I don't mind. The so far as money day, I go join body.
Cannot work.
Not they're like crazy. But then I don't think you still answered my question.
What's
in
the
that part when
question?
you were like, when I spoke about agreements, and you were now like, when they were getting married and he was poor. You understand?
What I said is that.
But then when the money started coming in, and I started to get another wife along the way. So what do you do about that?
Okay, so if I get you, you're asking why was there no agreement in the first place? Is that your question?
I'm not asking why there was no agreement. I'm just saying now that we got married in front of God, okay, husband and wife. Then God now blessed you. You now became very rich, wealthy, in fact. And because of that, your eyes can't stay one place, and you just want to like justify why you are being promiscuous now in nature. You now have to now start getting married. Don't you think it's going to affect the first wife more?
I feel
like I said before, the desire will come along the line, and now there are some that want to what's it called? Their reputation at stake. They do not want to defile it here. So for instance, now your husband or a man cheats on his wife, he gets another woman pregnant, and because we must take responsibility in like in his family or his reputation, so let me marry her, why not? And he's capable to cater for that child, he's capable to handle the two women. He would also want to do that. And also sometimes, this unresolved differences and all, you might say, okay, I want to have a second woman, and like this, it can happen.
And I still feel like that unresolved differences is just like child's play. Although there are real issues. And I think what I want to ask you now is this whole situation where you hear women say, you can cheat, you can do whatever you want to do, but the minute to bring in a second wife or a pregnant person is done, or you're going to hear it from me. I don't know. I don't think you've heard. Have you heard something like that?
Yeah,
and are you of that opinion that okay, my husband can cheat, anything he wants to do, he can do, so fast not marry another wife?
Okay, so I'm not of that opinion, but they say men are polygamous in nature, like they cheat and all of that. So, not that, oh God, I don't want to say this openly, so that I don't want to say it openly. It's my man can be like, I don't have a man right now, but my future partner can be like, oh, you said in one time that if I cheat, you will accept it. But I don't know if it is the African mentality. They've put this on our head. You understand that men are polygamous in nature, they cheat and all of that. So if my man is cheating out there and I don't know,
okay, it's fine.
I feel like it's fine, because I don't know. What you don't know will not kill you. You understand? But the audacity for you to bring that woman into my house, the audacity for you to impregnate that woman,
I'm married.
That means you're already disrespecting me. You understand? I'm not saying openly. I'm not saying I will accept a cheating partner, but let's be realistic. Because if you date someone else, I don't know. I've actually spoken about this thing before, and someone said, "Oh, there are still men out there that won't cheat." But I feel like, who not lie, men will cheat on you. You gotta trust men. You gotta trust Adam. You can cheat though, but don't just let me know, please. Don't let me know about it. Because you are disrespecting me by letting me know about it. And be very careful enough not to impregnate someone else. Because if I'm your first wife, I'm not accepting any other wife. That's just it. I'm not accepting anybody. I'm not accepting any children from outside. My children are your only children. Get that into your fucking brain.
Okay, so now, what of women that their husbands are actually hiding the fact, but they are being pokey? They want to find out because and all of a sudden you are also giving yourself a headache. You say you don't want to know, but there are some women that will actually allow themselves know that okay, my husband is cheating, or this and this and this. Some women. When you notice that, no, wait, I'm not saying that I'm also agreeing. When you notice that this thing is probably happened the first time, Okay, you forgive. Second time, you see that this is already becoming a lifestyle. Give yourself rest. Start focusing on if he wants to marry, if he wants to remarry, if that's what's going to save your marriage or save your union, you focus on yourself, focus on how you and your children, and make the husband. Don't even bother yourself about this man is cheating, is doing is that. No, don't give yourself that headache.
See, I feel like
you guys are just
me. Let me tell you something.
Okay.
I will check your phone. I'll check everything.
I say you don't want to know.
I don't want to know. Be smart. No, be smart. If anything you want to do in this life, be smart. Every conversation we are having with that side chick, clear hits before you get home.
Really?
Be very, very smart about it. If I should just catch you like this, it's gone.
No, but I thought at the beginning you were saying that you don't mind a polygamy family. Or
no, I didn't say that. Okay. I just said you asked if I was in one.
Oh, okay.
Would I have felt bad? And
I don't think there's a way the man can be smart about it.
But be very smart. Come home on time. Eat my food. Be there for me. You understand?
Okay, and do you know that there could be emotional detachment?
Don't password your phone.
I feel like
be so plain. There are smart ways to this thing. There are smart ways to this thing. I'm not giving them expo. Okay. But for real, let me tell you something. I cannot cheat on my partner, but if I'm actually cheating, they cannot catch me. That's just
that's the thing. That's
not about
women.
Thing.
If women want to cheat, is if they want it to be open to be open.
You will check my phone, you'll not see anything. I'm telling you, so be smart about it. If you know you want to cheat, no problem.
Keep it for too long. That's what I know. You cannot be smart for too long.
No, you can't.
You cannot be smart for too long.
But unfortunately, men are not smart.
Unless that woman is not wise, you cannot be smart for. You cannot be cheating and I will not know. You can't be smart about it.
Pretty girl, see if
that's where me I am. I will know and I will catch you.
See,
I cannot be smart.
You can't know that I'm saying
okay, like for you now, your man will not know.
And you are the guy here now, okay? I promise you won't know. You can't.
You know, the thing is, women are very wise.
Manipulative.
Women are very wise.
So how do you want to?
Unfortunately, men are not wise.
So even that's why the thing is.
For real.
Have you not seen married women now? They will just tell you, I know they will go to the extent of even telling you yourself, I know her name. I know where she stays.
Yeah. Yes, that's what I'm saying. That there's no how the woman would not know.
Yes.
There's no how the woman will not know.
The woman will know.
She will know because she's wise. So there's no how a man can be smart about cheating.
Let me tell you something about this. And I feel like you know why men are not wise with this thing is because men cheat for no reason.
Increase the value.
A man will have a beautiful wife. A very good wife, and the man will be out there cheating, and you will ask a man, why are you cheating? And he's going to say, I don't even know. Women cheat for a reason, either for money, either for power,
or
either for promotion or anything. So me that I'm cheating to get something tangible, I know how to, maintain my steez. I know how to compose myself so that you won't catch me. That's just it. I am cheating to have a promotion in my place of work, and you expect me to jeopardize that?
So you are validating the right now?
No, I'm not trying to validate. You understand? I have my reason for cheating, and I wouldn't let that reason slip off my hand because of a man. But a man will just cheat for no reason. No. You say, why is he cheating? Foods are different. This thing is different from this one, this thing, and this one. That's why they are all just stupid about it.
Fear women, right? We should just
fear women. Fear
both genders.
And you know that
fear women.
See if they
men
have
also
money,
have their own in their
fear
pockets.
Women, fear me. If you don't fear me, fear me. Fear me 100%. Fear me.
You know what? You see, one thing about this thing is that they always say that men are polygamous in nature. Women are also polygamous.
Yes,
it's just because of our culture. That is why a woman is not marrying more than one husband. Someone that is married that is cheating.
That's polygamous.
Exactly. Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's just let me give you an example now. You know, all these first wives now, when they find out that okay, he already has second, third wife, fourth wife, check it properly. There's a guy by her side that you're not just seeing.
You're not just seeing.
And at that point,
that's why she will not even care.
She will limit the time you're having, the emotional connection you guys used to have.
Yeah, emotional attachment and
when he's suddenly becomes wise, when he self-awareness finally dawns on him, he will just start letting it slide. He will never say anything. That's when he will not start being more foolish and keep on marrying more women, thinking he can do anybody, but you're doing yourself. And guess what? AIDS and HIV is real. So continue spreading it. Yes, now that's the thing that a lot of guys don't know.
Actually,
how many people are getting married? How many of them end up doing HIV tests? Do they check all those things? They aren't just, she's fine. Let's believe it. All these sugar babies and sugar mommies, sugar daddies. See, if I get married now and peradventure after maybe 4-5 years, my husband just says to get a second wife, I will never fight you. God knows. I will never even report to anybody. I promise you, to make you look very stupid, I'll go and
your friend's son. Your
friend. See, your colleague.
No. Seriously, I feel like when you are cheating, you are indisciplined. You understand?
Oh, when he was doing it's not okay.
If my man is cheating, I wouldn't cheat back. You know why? Because I am disciplined.
But you keep on. I
have a very good home training.
You're not understanding me.
I understand
so
you.
Paying
you
back.
But you see, if my man should cheat on me, if my man should bring a wife home, I'm not going to fight. I'm not going to do anything. The silent treatment is going to kill him. You want to say, oh yeah, come and sleep with me. You want to, oh yeah, come and do it. One day now you yourself will carry your blood waka for house. For real. Because the way I'm going to treat you, see, I've gotten to a stage in my life, I don't need to shout about this thing anymore. I don't shout. I don't create commotion.
Then you've not met nonchalant men, no. Okay, she's not answering me well. I'll get more girls, finer girls than you. So what will you do now at that point? You will still be quiet and be like, well, I won't say anything.
Okay, you're talking about nonchalant. You're talking about
women. We are well with emotions. When you start saying in your presence is glaring, is carrying ladies finer, better than you, different colors, races, they're patting you and they're like, who the fuck is she? She done made it, she their sister. So you tell me you will not move.
I think I understand the fact that she's saying.
Talking about nonchalant men, there is absolutely nothing you would do that would change them.
Yes. So when you're saying silent treatment now, so
instead of you to shout to make a problem out of it, just if you want to move out. Don't create problem. Don't create a sin.
Yes.
When you move out, when you move silently, let me tell you something.
That's also like yourself.
They will feel the punishment. But when you shout, they won't feel this punishment. They won't feel it. They will be like, oh, she has shouted, she has screamed out her lungs and everything, and that's all. They will never know your next move. Like this lady, Mary Doche, she never said anything about it. She moved out. She didn't say anything, and now she's doing so well. Do you know that actually made her husband to have headache about the whole thing?
Exactly.
What makes him have headache? He could just be what he wants to.
With everything he was doing online, you would have known that they didn't touch him.
And it was all about.
Anyhow,
so whatever you want to do in this life, be it relationship, be it anything, just move silently. Don't shout.
Are you guys here? Don't shout.
Just be a green.
But there are sometimes you need to speak your mind. You need to address that fact. So there are sometimes you need to give a piece of your mind, not necessarily shouting or causing drama. But there are sometimes you need to speak about
my love. If a man is bringing in another wife, I don't have a say anymore. You understand? If a man is bringing somebody else into that home, I've lost the home. So I don't understand. Why should I be fighting? I'm not there to mark territory because the territory I already marked, he already cleared it. So you understand?
What about the
So I don't need to make noise. I don't need to shout. That's just me. Because the deed is done already. You understand? So I don't need to create commotion about it. If I want to move out, I'll move out. And if I want to stay, I will stay there.
So it's your choice.
So it's my choice. It's not about him anymore. It's about me. It's about myself, and it's about my children. Not about him anymore.
No, but that's what the first wife will say.
Fixing the marriage.
What are you fixing?
Wait, don't bring life. Oh, my thing you want to fix it. It's not that he's cheating out there and you caught him and you're like, babe, don't cheat. And he's promising you he's not going to do that again. He has brought home a woman. Now you said you want to fix
fixing the marriage.
Let's get
fixing the home now.
After
in a way that calm down. What if you staying in that marriage or in that home is going to do well, or there will be benefit your children will be getting from it? So will you say that you're not going to, since you say it's you, it's about your children, will you not consider, okay, if this is this, okay, me staying here and this and that. Okay, imagine now you guys have joint agreement or joint this thing, and you know it's going to take a while, or you've not gotten to the stage, or he has the upper hand. Will you not sit down, okay, let me first of all see how this thing is going to go? Not like you're fixing it, but you are staying there because of something. And we never can even tell. We never can tell.
That's
It could be
benefits.
fixed.
That's benefits. That's benefits.
You're actually fixing it because of the benefits. But okay, me now, everything I said earlier, I said it from the angle of, somebody that is kind of independent. You understand? You get. But okay, let's talk about it. Let's look at it about from the benefits angle. Now let me tell you something. You are not fixing that home because you want to fix it. You are fixing that home because you are independent. Because you are dependent. You're not fixing that home. You're not fixing that home because you want to fix it. You're not fixing that home because of love. You're fixing that home because you are dependent on that man, on that family. That is why. Not that you're fixing it. If you had your way, if you are independent, you will not be there fixing anything. Do you understand? You're only fixing because of the benefits you're getting from it.
So that's like the woman is dependent on the man.
I want to ask you a question. If you were a Muslim, no offense though, would you still go with the polygamy setting?
See, this thing is agreement. If I were to be a Muslim, there Muslims are monogamy. If you tell me from the onset that you're going to have another wife, and it's fine by me, no problem. But you didn't tell me from the onset, we had a marital vow. You never told me that, the marital vow is always one woman, one man.
That's where religion comes, because you're already a Muslim. Automatically,
you are permitted
to marry 100
let me tell you something.
Yes.
You as a Muslim, I will still ask you. These things are things we need to discuss during courtship. Are you going to marry another woman apart from me? And okay, you look deep into my eyes and you tell me, no, I'm not going to marry someone else. Then all of a sudden, you're bringing someone else.
What if it's his mother that brings the wife?
With the issue of, okay, maybe you are not able to bear children.
No, she might bear children. There are people who still bear children and the mother will be like, children are not enough.
Children are not enough.
We need more children in the house.
Where the mother is coming in is where she's looking out for her son, for children.
So you're trying to tell me now that there are no women outside there that have brought in wives for their sons again after they've got married and still have children. So you're trying to say,
my queens,
they are there.
My queens, me, I'm saying it. I don't know about you. I don't know about the rest, but I'm saying it that I'm not going to accept polygamy. I might accept it as a second wife. But as a first wife, I'm not going to accept it.
As a Muslim.
Okay, why should it even be about religion? Why not be about your person? Why should it be about religion? That's okay.
That's what I said earlier, that your religion does not matter. I said earlier that your religion does not matter. It doesn't matter because you and I must have had this conversation. You understand? Okay, you are a Muslim.
But that conversation thing is not valid though. Because along the line,
something can change.
Okay. And do you know that even in marriage, you both are still getting to understand yourself. There are phases of growth that you are going to, you develop, you grow. There are some things you will start, the things you were liking before, you might not still like it. In the next 10 years, you see yourself begin to do. So it will now take intentionality, your decision that will now determine, whether I go this route or I go this route. That's it.
Okay.
So it's not actually
now
conversation.
I've said it now that my decision, my intentionality is for me to leave. Okay. It's for me to move on.
So cheating is a deal breaker.
Bringing somebody home.
Okay, bringing someone home
as a new wife is a deal breaker. Because you were talking about religion the other time. I feel like it's not about religion. It's about your own person. All these Muslim people, they are just using religion as an excuse. You understand? Because I will ask you, Uncle Akim, Uncle Ahmed, this relationship that we are doing.
Okay.
Uncle Kodri.
You know their names, though.
Wait, are you going to marry another wife? And you're telling me, you're looking straight into my eyes and you're telling me, I'm not going to marry another wife. And I'm saying, okay, I believe you. Is it going to be one man, one woman? And you're saying, yes, it's going to be a one woman, one man thing. And I said, okay, no problem. Then in the next 5 years, you are bringing another person. What happened to that promise that you made?
Hold on. You know, there are a lot of guys right now that they know the right words to say and they exact things to do just to get their way with women. Do you know that?
Mm-hmm.
So the whole aspect now that you're bringing in, we are making a promise. See, a lot of people have broken promises and the world did not end. So even when you're doing the promise you made 5 years ago,
this one
you
we
did this,
end.
Okay.
you did that.
This one we end.
Hey, you see that?
So
okay,
this
let me
brings
paint
me-
sorry.
Okay.
Let me paint another scenario now. Let's imagine now that okay, he's not a Muslim. Let's go with a Christian person now. And okay, eventually we know that it's still death to us apart. And maybe along the line, an accident happened, and maybe you are paralyzed now. So what are you telling me? You will not tell, okay, let's imagine now. He now gives you the go ahead, should I get married or not? And he still loves, he's taking care of you, okay? But then he just needs another lady that can comfort him, that can warm his bed. So what are you trying to say? Or what will you do in that position?
Is it
Because
going
these
to
are factual
wait?
things.
If he's paralyzed,
No, you.
I'm
not
coming.
him.
No, will he give me the same permission to marry someone else?
Will you ask him?
The problem is,
Will you ask him? Be
really,
honest. Will you ask him?
I'm not going to ask him because
but
of
him,
my
he's
love for
respecting you
him.
now to
Because the
ask you.
marriage is for better, for worse. So if I'm paralyzed, that's even the worst. That means you cannot be with me in my
But
downtime.
he's with you. He's just saying that he just wants somebody that will warm his bed and go
It's
back.
still not for me.
Oh my
See,
god.
there is no
Okay,
way
let
you
me-
want
in
to.
this
There is no
sense
way you
that-
want to paint this thing. There is
Okay.
no way you want to paint this thing.
For the record, I'm
Polygamy is a no,
No.
for me. Is a no
Okay.
for me. But well, I can only accept it if I'm going to be the second wife. But the
Second
first wife
wife.
that I'm going to accept someone else, hell no.
But you can be the second wife.
I can be the second wife.
You can allow them bring you home. I don't understand. You don't want the man to bring another person, but you want to be brought home.
I thought this matter don't come.
See,
balance
he might have actually told the first woman that
Think
he's
of
going
the
to
possibility.
that he's going to marry someone
You don't
else.
want to be very, very. You want to be wicked. That's the thing, because you just wickedness that
You
they
want to
are
be the
saying.
second wife.
You are pouring Gary, somebody else Gary.
Okay, this now brings me to, when you hear stories like this, or the excuse the man is giving is, my wife is not giving me peace at home. And you're
I
like,
love her, but
I love her, she's not giving me peace. But when I met this one, she's my peace. She calms
So
me down.
many-
I'm at my
Oh, I
best
don't love
when
her.
I'm with her. She just brings that. In fact, she makes me discover myself. And you're like, okay, what went wrong? Your wife is not giving you peace at home. You yourself. What did you do that made that woman not give you peace at home? Because whenever we hear that story, it's like as if that wife she's a troublesome, this and that, troublesome woman,
Guess what?
and not helping the husband. But you know that this thing, it takes two to tango.
Yeah.
So definitely, it's two of you. You started something that made her not give you peace at home. You started something. You did something. And this even goes to communication. Communication in marriage, communication in the family, whether polygamous, whether monogamous. How do you communicate? How do you resolve differences? How do you relate with each other and all? But that's ideology, or that excuse that men give, that my wife is not giving me peace at home. Are you giving her peace at home? Are you giving her the ground? Are you laying the foundation for peace at home? That's the question I want to ask.
Men are liars. They will tell
My brother
their
is not
they
a
will
liar.
tell their side
My
chick.
brother
They will
is
tell
not
their
a liar.
side
I
chick.
don't like this thing.
See, that's
Go
just
on.
their word. That's their word. You hear my wife is not giving me peace. Where were you when I wanted to get married? Where were you? It's a lie. You were nowhere. If you were in that marriage, they will treat you the same way they are treating their wife. Don't
That's it. Exactly.
don't let them blend you with all of this.
Yes.
You are my peace. You are my love.
Well,
that woman at home is
don't
giving them
fall
peace.
for
They are only
it.
using that one to
Yes.
chop you.
I wish I had met you
To chop
before
and
my
clean
wife.
out.
You are the this and that and that.
I'm
If
telling
I had
you,
met you before my
man.
wife, if he had met you
Man.
before his wife, he wouldn't have chosen you.
not marry you.
Because it's true now. He saw what he
That's
liked in
just
the wife
Yeah.
before
I'm
he
telling
married
you.
her. Then he's not seeing another. In fact, some
And
men are
that's
just
even when
confused. They
you-
don't know what they want. You
See,
actually don't
men
know
are
what you want.
confused people.
So that's another
Men are
issue.
confused people.
Brother is not
If I
confused.
go on and on, people will think that I don't like men. But I love you guys. I don't have choice. I still you people I will marry a very tall, dark skinned Yoruba man.
You see they follow that.
No
this
problem.
thing. Tall dark skin. Okay, tall dark skin. No get it.
But
Tall dark skin.
for
No, we're not using that
You see,
anymore.
Men,
Mm-hmm.
they will say, "Oh, I wish I had met you earlier. I wish I had do this. I wish I." Nah, lie.
Big fat lie.
Man, you people don't. It's like you people don't know
But I
men.
have a
No.
question. A very important question.
What's that?
So, if you are to judge now in a movie, is it the part one or the part two that is sweet? I'll use that question to answer that question. So let me hear you guys. In a
Part
movie,
two.
it's
Part two,
I think-
part two is sweet because see, part one will have the sweet melody. Part two, that's the suspense. We want to know what happened. Gang.
No,
What really happened? What's the
part
end
one is the
game?
suspense. Part one
Shake
is
me.
the suspense. For real.
So
Part
you
one,
really-
they will do a lot of things. It is in part two that you will now know why they
did
actually
that.
did
In fact,
what
I'll
they did
be
in part
regretting
one.
watching
You
the part
understand?
two.
Part one is
Why
always
I said
suspense.
this now?
Part two is what we
Why I said this now, I want to relate movie and part one and part two to marriage and dating now. Dating now is part one.
marriage is
If you
part
want
two.
to ask me now, sit there, you those that dating, that whole walking down the streets, that whole buying flowers, that whole chocolate, that whole love calls, unnecessary calls, as far as me I'm concerned, all those things are the part one. It's not the part two, which is the marriage now, that to get to that. When you made mention of this whole the man that he was poor or he's a poor man and she still got married to him, and along the line he became wealthy.
And
You understand?
desire.
If you still ask that lady now, she'll tell you she misses the part, or she misses those days when you guys were still courting. You understand?
Mhm.
And so that is when you will even know the kind of person you are getting married to, and still prepare somewhere in your heart or your soul that okay, if eventually he wants to get married to somebody else,
Okay, so
I will not make an outburst like this. Do you understand?
okay.
So even I agree with you in the sense that it's not everything that requires an answer. An action is an answer on its
I'm
own.
telling
It just depends on how stupid or how dumb the person that is interpreting the messages. Do you understand? So if eventually I get married and he's a Christian, yeah, I get married to him, and maybe along the line he will now chooses to get married again. Obviously, for him to get married like that, I'll have to know the history of where he comes from. Did he come from maybe that kind of family line, or maybe or somebody in his past ancestors?
That would be
Do they-
before the marriage.
No, yeah,
In the-
definitely before the marriage. Yeah, before the marriage. And I'm
Before
saying
the
that because
marriage.
when you don't make such findings when you are dating and you get married after 10 years, it does shock you. You understand? You will not be thinking what went wrong. You were the one that were not seeing the red flags. Do you understand?
That
Yes.
is just
You were not
it.
seeing
That is
it
just
was
it.
glaring. You
Or
already seen
the
or
love has
except-
covered your eye.
That's
and
that
you choose to
you are
ignore.
fine because now, like you said, now I don't still see any reason, and I still agree with you when you also made mention of the indiscipline. You understand? I get married to you, and on the long run, you want to start cheating. My fine boy cheats, or my dear darling husband cheats. You understand? Without say anything, I won't say anything. Will I still respect you? Yeah, we respect you because you are the man. Do you understand? But when it now start becoming too glaring, everybody in the whole street is already saying,
Chike.
An
poor woman,
insult.
poor man, and you carry that woman and
yeah.
pass you in night.
That's
I
in
don't
the
want to know her.
pain.
I'm just very, very honest. At that point, it's over because even when you hear, and I'm not still saying that a lot of people right now are still in marriages that are polygamy, do you understand? But it's not obvious. The whole world does not know, okay?
Yeah.
And they are not still opting for divorce. You get? Because of that general saying, poor man no fit do polygamy, you go die before your time. Do you understand? Yes, now
You won't
you
be
just
able to handle it.
you've signed a deal with
Yes.
unwanted deaths or early deaths. Because I don't know how you want to
Yes.
classify that kind of thing. You are
Because-
earning 200K a month, you are sick and room, man. Why? What is wrong with you? I don't understand. Do you get what I'm saying? What?
Apart
See,
from the finances,
the thing is,
financial
and
part,
I'm going to be very, very
there
honest.
are other
Men,
works.
before you marry a woman, you don't say, okay, if it's big thing you like, carry the big thing, whether she get bad habit or not, I don't want to know. Just carry it like that, or the small thing one, just anyhow you like
see,
it, carry it like that. Because I don't want it to be when you now get married. Okay, I'm my first wife now. She's a good cook. My second wife, she's wonderfully dressed. My third wife, she's well educated. My fourth, please look for a woman with everything.
See,
And
Okay,
if you can't see,
you can't
don't
eat your
do
cake
it.
and have it.
See, I'm
Yes, no.
scared.
You
see,
can't
I'm
eat your
scared of
cake and
poor
have
men.
it.
You're scared of poor men. Ah,
For real. You know
Look,
why?
I don't
You
get-
were talking about them sticking to one woman and all of that. A poor man doesn't marry a spec. Do you understand? Because their spec is way too higher than them.
Yeah, they should cut their coat according to their size now.
They don't want to. And that is why men are always, that is why they are always rejecting them.
Is it poor in mentality or mindset or poor?
No, I mean financially.
Okay,
financially. See, let me tell you something. Do you know that everyone's spec sometimes is always bigger and higher than them? Nobody wants something lower. Do you understand? You as a person, you will never say you want to date a poor person. You will never say you want to date dullard. So, likewise, men, they want to date someone that is beautiful, someone that is educated, someone that is this and that. But because of their financial issue, they tend to date what is available. You understand?
May I not be
so when they now get to that position where they can choose, then you are no longer their choice anymore.
No, but
you understand?
I feel like I
say
respect.
no. That's
I want to say something.
That's it.
Like I respect men who still make their opinions clear from the onset. Okay, they'll be like, okay, I'm dating you, I'm marrying because my mom sees you as this, or maybe I'm marrying you because I want this. Do you understand? So at least the lady should know deep within, okay, he's getting married to me because of this reason. Can I work on myself on these other reasons why he's not, or where he's not seeing me at? Do you understand? Other areas of my life.
Okay.
See, I feel like
I want to say something.
You can never.
I want to say something. So now, do you know that most times you don't marry your spec most times because it's not these days now, most marriages, it's not your spec that you're getting married to. That's why you need to have conversations and check if your goal is aligning with this person and all in the long. We cannot still be doing this old time ancient days relationship spec. You look at the world is evolving. Look at what you guys are both going to achieve, your goals and all. You can't eat your cake and have it. You cannot want a bad girl. You cannot want your spec with another attribute, with attributes that she does not have. You want to, let's say your spec is this, and you also want somebody, physically, your spec, you like this kind of body and all, but you also want somebody that can do it, but that your spec does not have it, and you are trying to fix this in this. Most times, you don't end up marrying your spec. You end up marrying someone that you guys can go a long way. You don't end up, it's not all marriages that you marry your spec. Okay, so now your spec this. Okay, imagine now you have your spec, tall, dark, this thing, and it does not have money. Okay, your spec. Yes. And it doesn't have money, and you like money. Of course, everybody wants a good thing. But there's this one, is short, is not tall, it's fair, it's not dark, but he has money, he has that thing that is going to help in your life. Won't you go for him? Are you going to marry your spec?
See,
I'm just giving that as an opposite to what she said, her spec.
The problem
is not always about
not marrying your spec. That's just it. That's the number one attribute
because
of cheating.
People marry their spec.
Okay. I know. I get what you're saying.
Do you know that? Okay, you're not married to your spec. You want someone that is dark, tall, and so. I know. I'm just saying it. And along the line, because there's a short man that has every of your,
Is he a dogo?
Because there is a short odogu man, you now said, okay, let me marry this man. There is a probability that you might cheat on your spec later on. So I feel like the main issue now is you not marrying your spec. And men, when they are poor, they feel like, my spec is way, way higher than I am. Let me just marry this person because this person is available.
So when they are now that was marrying me, none of that I'm a lot to handle.
Let me tell you something.
So now,
if you marry someone that is very short and you know that you don't like this short person, then you might cheat later on.
Yes, and he should also know that. He should,
because why are you saying that? I think the main issue of this, I feel like the main issue
I will not follow you outside cheating is you not
dating or marrying yourself.
Okay,
the number one issue of this cheating.
So now there's this thing about attraction. You should be physically attracted to this person before you get married to the person. The person might not have all the details, all the qualities that you want. It could have part of it. Like they say nobody's perfect. You cannot see perfect person. You
how many
make your perfection.
Out of 100, how many percent are you looking at in aspect of qualities before you can marry someone?
Say 70. 70, 80%.
Let's say 85. Let's say
that
85.
I'm talking about like in the aspect of physical attraction or physical distance, 70%. There are other things. See, there are other things that will even make you attracted to a person.
Okay,
Do you know?
sorry. So are you saying now that if you want to get married to somebody now, the person has to qualify 70% wise before you can get married, before you can consider? Because it's not only about.
I'm saying in the physical aspect. Yes.
Okay, what of
physically?
IQ?
I feel like
IQ?
then
everything will round up to like 90. Let's say 1995.
Okay, wait, IQ should be 20, then physical should be 7, because I don't understand.
Okay.
So
I'm saying, okay, in 100 now, okay, 100, you are giving to rate your partner,
like the physical and everything.
IQ. So what are you going to justify it on? Or what are you going
I should start giving percent on everything. What my the physical percentage you have?
Let me give an example. Okay, I'm saying, physical aspects, I'm going to give him 65%, then IQ, I'm going to give him the main 35%. So I'm just giving an example.
No, it can't be. I can't give a particular percentage, but all I know is everything must add up and sum up to all the qualities that I want.
I feel like everything. Yeah, that's just.
I'm not giving a particular percentage. Everything. Now. Okay, now I'm not. It's not only about IQ. There's money. There's understanding. There's emotional stability.
Yes, that's just.
So I'm not just giving about physical and all.
And physical and all those things like emotional stability. Now that one is another 100 on its own that we are good. We've not entered now.
No, everything will sum
that one
up.
should be checked normally.
No,
but
let's sum up everything.
We have to judge. We can't sum up everything.
You have to sum it up because you cannot have 100% of everything.
So
I'm dividing it. I'm like, okay, IQ and physical, they are both in the same category that would sum up to 100. Then maybe the money and the availability, protection, 100. Do you understand? So now, if I'm to go with that, obviously, I want your IQ to be okay in the aspect that you will not embarrass me outside. Physically now, you cannot do anything about physical. Look, if you are short, you are short. What I want to do for you that will help you. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say now. So this thing now, it should be balanced. If I want you to be like, okay, physically, okay, you don't have to be well built, okay, but you should be tall. It's something that we can work on. IQ, you cannot work on IQ. What I want to help you now, IQ wise.
That's what I'm saying. Everything will sum up to 100%. It's not like you're actually giving a particular attribute.
But money on its own, money is and that no money. If there's no money, there's no money. You see, there are people that are just lazy, that they don't even want money. They are not even aware that
if there's no money today, there can be money tomorrow.
They play.
No. Wait, it's called
if there's no money today, there can be money tomorrow. But if you are short today, you will still be short tomorrow. I am short today. Tomorrow, next year, you will still be 3 years. I'm still going to be short. You understand?
Let's say somebody that's already 40 years now. I'm just going to say now 40. And he still doesn't have money. You are still having that hope so strongly that okay, they can money tomorrow.
Let me tell you, 40 years and there's no money, no achievement, nothing.
What are you trying to say?
Let me tell you something. Age is when it comes to success, I feel like age is just a number. That's just it. Age is just a number, but that doesn't mean I would date a 40-year-old man that doesn't have money.
It should have the tendency.
But I'm just saying it that age is just a number. You don't just put age in everything. You understand?
Or people who to get married, people want to do wedding.
Can I even say? Let me even say that people prioritizing money as the ingredient to whether to marry, whether polygamous or monogamous, that is where
princess is actually a very good girl.
And because of what the world is making every money seem to be now, because they will tell you now that if you don't have money,
crown is the body.
Please take a look at me. You don't look like the body here.
Because that's greed and desire for money is what is going to. That's what's going to make you enter places and things.
Love is sweet. Love is sweet.
Of course, there will be money. You will be comfortable. You'll be okay. You have the capacity. But there are some people that the level they are looking for, the level they are aiming, they are already looking for. What's the word I can use?
A wealthy man, not a
now,
rich
even you
man.
yourself, what do you have to show? What can you put in that man's life too? What can you bring to the? Okay, let me not use that.
No, not bring him.
I'm not bring to the table.
Obviously,
how are you going to help this man?
Let's not even look at physical attributes now. Do you understand? There are things that I know I can do that you can't even do.
Okay, can I even? What are you going to do? It's two of you. You are coming with a vision. It's not only prayer. Prayer without work is dead.
Yes.
What are you going to do?
Please, who got this girl
What
upset?
are you bringing? What are you actually going to do? Okay, this is my man. How can I support you? You're the support system as a wife. You're the helpmate. You are not the what's it called? You are not there to come and be a disability. What's that word? Please, for lack of word, you are not there to be a body, a liability. You should support. So you that you are wanting, you are wanting this. What do you have now? What's the capacity? See, for me. Let me speak for myself.
Yes,
I want to be that kind of wife that my husband does not have to go and loan money outside. I want to be able to give him that. For instance, he's doing his plans like, okay, babe, I need like 100 million, and I'm like, okay, I'll give it to you with no interest. This thing, and me, I used to date this thing. Do you understand?
But when
I want to be that kind of woman.
Now, when he brings another wife now,
we used to do that thing.
It will reduce, but that's why we will not.
No, it's not to reduce. If he brings another woman, I have to be very honest. If he brings in, okay,
another woman,
you've been the backbone. It's very honest.
I would not continue with my support. I would not.
So now, in the aspect of this polygamy now,
I would not.
In the aspect of this polygamy now, let's imagine now, tables now turn. Okay. Eventually, or the longer run, I find out that, okay, he's not bringing so much to the table anymore. I'm the one footing all the bills. I'm the one taking care of the children. No, I'm the one footing their school fees, everything. In fact, I'm even investing more into your business. And yet, you are still claiming to be the outside, because outside I'm obviously respecting you. Nobody's doing that. I'm the one doing all these things. Do you understand? Inside now we waiting
like
inside.
It's taking advantage.
Do you understand? Not taking advantage and and he has extorted money from me and now brings another woman. So what are you trying to say?
He used my money to go and marry wife.
And you know what they happen.
I said it earlier.
Yes, it actually happens.
Even if I'm not the one sponsoring him,
I would not
the
go on with
moment
that.
you're marrying somebody else, it's done. It's over. I'm done. I'm seriously done. A man that respects you will never bring in a woman.
So, but in the aspect of culture now and religion, it's not even about respect anymore.
This is a modern age. This is a modern age
that you've not.
Some things are still happening. These things are still happening. Now,
if your grandma, if your great grandma was alive, grandma, so I get them that she not there.
What's going to be his excuse? Just tell me one. What's going to be his excuse?
Culture.
I am a good woman. I'm giving birth. I am beautiful. I am smart. I am everything.
Religion is the excuse, yes.
Religion, my students.
Anti-2, yes.
In case they crown him, the chief.
Or
it's not the king.
Get married now, they'll be like, okay, for you to, because you need to have license. 3 extra wives to know that you are comfortable, so that you can do the whole decision.
I don't think I'll stay. I'll still say this over and over again.
So
I don't think
because of that, you are opting for divorce at that point, or you are opting for separation without divorce. It's the same thing now. It's not that it's not just written in paper.
It's not written in separation already. Separation. Because
so you're standing up for that.
What exactly did I do? What is my offense?
You did not do anything. I'm just saying it's religion that caused it. Like, or not religion that they are umbrellaing it.
The religion you didn't think of when I ask you if you're going to marry someone else?
See, fine, girl, let's leave this promise, because people will make promises and they will still fail.
So now,
that's what I'm saying. Now, what will you do?
If me as a woman, if I'm telling you, my love, it is you and I forever. I'm going to stay with you. I'm going to love you today and forevermore. I am going to stick to my promise.
Okay.
If you, as a man, you're not sticking to your promise, then it's over. Do you know that when people break your heart, it's not about them. It's not about that tall man. It's not about the money. It's about the fact that they broke the promises they made to you.
And
you don't know how painful it is.
That's what I'm saying. What a woman would think upon now 2-3 times, a guy will look at it and be like, oh, it's not that deep. I don't know if you get what I'm saying.
Why?
For me to tell you, yes, I do. I am going to do
everything. Yes, I do now. It will say, yes, I do.
I am going to make sacrifice.
Why will you permit or accept cheating, but you cannot accept marrying another wife?
Yes,
because you're allowing him cheat.
Don't know.
You're giving him the license.
No, but now you know that he's cheating, but he's not married now. But you know now that he's
going
cheating.
To beg me, and he's going to tell me that he's not going to do that again.
Nonchalant man will beg you.
I cannot marry a nonchalant man. That's
And you know,
No, I'm just saying he might not be nonchalant, but eventually, maybe due to what he's in his friends,
if he's not feeling remorseful about it, if he's not feeling remorseful about it, if he's talking anyhow, not feeling remorseful or being nonchalant about it, that means the love is no longer there.
But the
okay, I want to ask Empress a question.
Yes,
You know, you mentioned that women can cheat. Like if you are cheating for promotion at work, what if there's a marriage agreement? Can you remarry? Can you marry another man because you are aspiring for your aspirations? If you can cheat,
like,
because
wait, can I marry another man? Like, divorce my husband, then marry someone else?
Not necessarily divorce. Like you want to do polyandry. Can you do polyandry?
No, I cannot do polyandry.
Okay, you cannot do.
I cannot even cheat. I'm serious. I'm damn serious. I can't
wanted
cheat.
to say that because I was going to.
I only said that the other time, so you can know that women always have reasons to cheat.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Yeah.
See, let me tell you something. When your wife is cheating on you and you sit her down, that's justice. Men don't forgive cheating, but sometimes when they sit very well, they should always know that there is a reason behind it, and they should always forgive their partner. But then they are cheating for.
You will forgive your partner
because he's not cheating. He's not cheating with good reason.
What if there's a reason?
But wait, hold on. If I understand, but wait, if I understand that, you're trying to tell me now that she's trying to say that now that if she cheats and your husband sits you down, he should forgive you. But then if he cheats and you sit him down, you will not forgive. So
I said it earlier that I can forgive him if he's remorseful about it. And if he begs me, that's just it.
If he says, I'm sorry, but I have no reason, you still forgive.
No, I can't.
See, in all these things, let's be guided. And what I'll just say is,
why would you sit me down and tell me there's no reason why you cheat?
No, but he's apologizing, telling you that, okay, my love, I'm sorry that
I just don't know. I'm sorry. He's remorseful about it.
But he's still saying that I'm not promising that I will not do it again. No. Do you understand? Like if he says, I'm promising I'll not do it again, I'm sorry. But you should know that I love you, and it's maybe all these white movies, they will not give you maybe one promise ring. This is a symbol of our love that I will forever hold you dear to my heart.
And you're going to accept that.
No, I'm asking you. The question is for you actually.
No. A capital letter N-O.
Okay. Why do you,
Princess, how about you? Are you going to accept it? If a man is telling you that I'm sorry, I'm very, very sorry, I don't have a reason, and I might not stop.
You will not stop.
He's not promising that he will stop. Do you understand? But he will try his best. But then let's say the more he cheats, he's buying you more gifts. The more he cheats, he's giving you more
now that means I'm replacing my self, my self-worth for those material things. No, I'm more than that. I will not accept it. Yeah. I'll definitely not. And one thing again is, sometimes these habits, they are also recognized in relationships. They say that you cannot actually talk to people in love. You'll be blinded by it. Is this, is that. What you ignore in relationship will get amplified in marriage.
Yeah.
What you ignore in relationship will get amplified in marriage. So you have to be careful. There's this story, Oluwadolas and his girlfriend. I don't know, did you recently? I think 2 weeks ago, the girl broke up with him. They were already planning for a wedding, and she ended it because he's too promiscuous. You want to give this girl? The girl, that was my blood. She was even on a live video, and the mom, Oluwadola's mom, was still begging her. I don't. What? You are begging me to marry your son? That is like his level of cheating is another. Is even her friends. That's where the insults even come. Our own friends will come in with cheat, and he cheats with almost. They should go and pray for him. He should go for therapy. He's already becoming a sex addict. Yes. She should go and fix it instead of saying that she come out. She knows she cannot. She knows she can't deal with it. That's why she's addressing it now. And it's better. A broken relationship is better than a broken marriage.
Okay, but let me ask you a question now. What if he's now dealing with it and he's working on himself, and after maybe like 3-4 years he comes back? Will you still agree? Because the thing is, once you start cheating, there's a very high possibility that you will not want to stop. If you might stop for a while, do you understand? It's just like, what's that word now? When you take drugs and they will tell you now, you'll be like, okay, I'm sober for this moment. Do you understand? It doesn't mean I will not continue. Do you get? I mean, during his sober period sexually, he comes back. Will you still agree?
No, I'm not.
You're not going to agree?
I'm not going to agree.
But then I also want to bring in this whole thing. Why do you think, aside from the whole money, or do we just think that it's just because of money that people are actually getting involved in polygamy setting, polygamy family?
I feel like
No,
yes.
it's not only money.
I feel like yes.
Okay, now
Okay,
now
okay, we can link money. Can we link? We can link money with status.
Wait, before we go further
Yes.
now.
We can link money with. Okay, so
Before
we
go
can
further
say.
now, we're going to see it in both sides. You understand? We're
Okay.
going to see it both in the man's eye. Do you understand? And we're going to also
And in the
read it
woman's-
now. The woman's eye. Do you understand? Why should we eventually want to go through with a polygamous family? Do you understand? That is both as a first step and second wife. But let's start with the man now. Why do you think the man will want to go into polygamous family? Because a lot of men will be like, well, I have the money for it. I can cater for their needs. Do you understand? Like, is the money? When I'll settle it. Do you understand? So something that they can overlook. I'm like, well, I have the money. So, and there are a lot of people that really don't even have any reason, like you said, they just were marriage. My friends are getting married now. This way, Hawa Yakubu, he has 4 wives already, and I'm still
That's
here with one.
confused
And you're
men.
talking to me anyhow. Yes, and they'll be like,
Confused
their
men.
friends won't tell themselves, you allow your wife control you up and down. Do you understand? You're not the man, you're not standing your ground. So let's look at it now on that side. So what are you guys going to say? What do you think the reason is?
Let Princess talk.
Okay,
Yes, yes, yes.
reason for men engaging
Getting
in
into marrying another wife.
Okay.
Aside from religion, let's remove
so
religion
money?
culture now. Okay.
there's money, there's status. Their status, because of their status, maybe they're a king or a chief. They might also want to engage
But
in
the people who are not
polygamy.
kings and chiefs. that
I'm
have
giving
those-
reasons now. So it's money. It could be status.
Okay.
It could also be It could also be the reputation. I think reputation and status still clings because maybe you pregnant someone you want to marry and omona. I'll bring it. Hormonal imbalance. Hormonal imbalance still link with hormonal imbalance still link with the
I don't
reputation thing. For
understand,
instance, there are some men that have high sex drive and their wives cannot actually keep up with it. So they might cheat and they say that this woman is satisfying me sexually. Quote.
So you're just find that as a reason.
I'm giving reasons why they would want to cheat. I'm just being realistic. These are things that are happening. It could be. I'm not justifying it. I'm stating reasons. What could, what I think, could possibly make a man. So it could be that too. And for the that's for the
so
man.
answer for the woman. Let me hear you.
Okay, for
Why
the
they
woman, I
might
think
agree.
I think number one, it's money.
Money, a good problem.
That's
money,
just it.
money.
If you see
What
any
have you
woman,
done?
like let's say
Money.
90% of women
Money.
going into a polygamous setting, it is money.
Okay.
Money, status. Yeah, money and status. Then let's now say I still feel like it's money and status.
Okay,
Yeah,
I have another
or
reason
maybe
why.
when you don't have a
women-
choice anymore, when you're
yes.
rushing into
Exactly.
what
where
you're saying?
Yes,
Okay,
option.
where
Loneliness,
you get loneliness and all of that. You don't have any other
Yes,
option
you just
anymore. You
pick
feel
it.
like you are aged already. So let me
Yes.
just go with this person. And wait, but for real,
What's that?
married men, they know how to take care of people, and they are
Married men
always
are
so
attractive
fine.
now.
Have a married man
They are-
tested you before?
Yeah, but I've never dated any married men before.
Okay, you know why?
Married
You know why
men.
you're
I'm not
saying that
any-
married men are sweet. They can take care because they're
That's
already in
like,
marriage.
yes, they're already married.
They're in the marriage,
They're
so they
already
know how this
trained.
thing works. It's not like it's like someone that
They are
is
already
already
trained.
a university
you get.
student now that already
trained.
knows the
Who trained
university
them? Their
way.
wife?
It's
They are
different
already
from a jam
trained
bite.
them.
Okay.
So
you
they
get-
know how to treat
But
a
do you
woman
think
right.
women now who go into this polygamous setting?
And married men, they like show off.
Do you
What
think,
they cannot
sorry,
do
sorry,
for their
sorry.
women
Do you
at
think
home.
is
They'll do it
for
for
women now?
the
Do you think
ladies
it also
outside.
boils down to fame?
Like women getting into polygamy.
Yes. Do you think fame might be a reason?
And we
Because
said
I'm
the other
like,
time,
Henna.
it has to do with status.
Henna.
no,
Status.
status and fame, and I don't think they are the same. Because now
Okay.
I might not do it for status. Okay, well, it has improved me here, but then at this point now, someone like the popular Regina now, at that point now, it brought in both status and fame. Do you understand? And that fame now came with its disadvantage. Do you understand? And its advantage.
Regina Daniels
get
was
now?
already famous even before the
Yeah, but I'm
Yeah,
saying
it
that it made
was.
her more famous.
He just brought status and some levels.
Because okay, now for someone that is not popular now, and I mean like get
Okay.
married to like a politician, and people are already like You think women will do that
Okay,
for
do you
the
know
fame?
that there are some wives, Nedwoko wives, we don't know them, they are not famous.
It's only Regina now.
And that's what I'm saying. So it's not
And the next
necessary
one
the
after
fame.
Regina.
It's not necessary the fame. So
The
we don't
one
even know
before
some of
Regina.
them. That's it. But they will have that, status. You will take them for events and all of that. There's that.
So you're just saying basically now that a lot of people are getting involved in all these things. For women, it's
For
money.
women, it's mostly
Then
because of
for
money.
men, it's like you said, status.
Yes, it's
sexual
money,
satisfaction.
sexual satisfaction.
Sexual satisfaction.
Yes.
Okay. So I even want to still say that whole sexual satisfaction thing is, I think there are still ways you can.
You
But
can
the thing is,
work it
you
out.
You should know the kind of wife you are married. Yeah. Let's overlook it.
God will just
Because-
help us.
Yes, now because I would still say people who have high sex drive should go with people who have high sex drive to let there be a collabo. Don't come and be stressing.
But I just,
Okay, how will you-
I just feel like there's nothing we can do or say to curb this thing. It's already becoming a pandemic already.
even if it's not a pandemic, there are people that will just term it as that excuse where she's not satisfying me.
Because,
it might not even be.
But I
if
can see a
there
lot of
was an
people now
evaluation
saying
now
they
to
want
check
to
it now.
do this, they
It might
want
not
to
be
do
that,
that, you
yeah.
understand? You see ladies online saying, share your man, share this. I watched a video and I was like, wow, share your man.
And
This. So
that's
I feel like
what it
this thing
is.
is already a pandemic already, and it boils down to women low self-esteem.
I said I
And
even
you
saw a
know
video.
that-
I saw a video today, and the video, the guy wanted to
He knows-
break up with her. Do you understand? And he now let his phone unlocked. Do you understand? And she read the message and she kept quiet. She was like, "Babe, I know you are angry and all that. You can go and all that." And the girl did. She now replied, "Well, is the girl that wants to use her private part for giveaway."
I feel like
So I still feel like that kind of lady now will be totally fine with polygamy.
you
Do you understand? Maybe
get.
that maybe because she loves the guy. Because at that point now, I do not see it as maybe anything wealth related. Do you understand? It did not look like anything money. It's just the kind of person she is. She's just open.
You know that from the onset, women has always been,
protective.
they have always been trained this way. You understand?
Yeah,
Like
men of
you
this
are for
day are
you
not
to
trained like that.
achieve, you have to have a man, you have to be this, you have to be that, you understand? So it's not everybody, it's not everybody that has gotten to that stage that, oh, I can be fine without a man. There's still some people struggling with that mentality that without a man, they cannot be fine. Without a man, they cannot be an achiever. You understand? So that is why women are always like this. That is why women are always tolerating a lot.
But I still
You
feel
understand?
that even people who are like
So
40,
now,
50
when you
without
as a
men,
man, you now have
I'm not
money,
married,
they be
I'm
like,
meant to be
whoa,
okay.
is
Deep down,
Kukuma
they're not
everywhere.
fine.
And deep
When
down,
a man
they're
is
not
now
fine.
wealthy, they now be like, oh, is Kukuma everywhere? Let me stay with him. You understand? We already look at me now saying, oh, all men
So that's
cheat
like
and all of that.
understanding women.
That's like the kind of
Understanding
environment
wives.
we grew up
The
in.
mentality we
You
have.
Yes, I wanted
understand?
to say that
The
boils down
mentality
to
and all of that. So
background.
that's just it.
Background.
Yes,
The background
what
and
you're
all.
used
So
to.
this thing, no matter what we say, no matter what we do, we cannot curb it. It's already a pandemic
And
already.
you know that
So
women,
that's just
population of
it.
women is even more than men. As they always say, if they say they want to put that population 2 women to 1 man and all of that, and
Then
how
you guys are
dare
just still looking for reasons to justify all these things because there's a people now that will tell
you just state
well,
facts
the man will
that
just
could
be like,
possibly
if you check now,
give to it.
No, I'm not justifying it.
No, I'm not saying for you now. There are people who are right now. Yeah, it's a fact. You get, but the thing is that I used to try to tell them now that more guys will not still come. More guys will still come eventually. Do you understand? But then it's already a mentality.
But it might be late.
Polygamy, monogamy,
Anything you want to do,
you
just avoid
find
fight,
your man,
avoid
exactly.
find
Avoid
peace. And if
drama.
it's because of the money, stay with the money and don't make
Men,
noise.
try not
Keep
to
it
cheat.
yourself.
Try self-control.
If you know you are going into that thing because of money, then
Respect
face
them
the
to
money
tell
that you are
them.
there for.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think
That's just
respect
it.
the woman to tell her that okay, I want to marry and that wife. Don't those shock. I don't. The thing is, I don't like being
Another,
shocked. Do you understand? Just tell me if you want to get married. Let's even if it comes to an agreement. Let's know your reason why. Do you understand? If I knew that your reason is not valid, we'll tell you.
Another
Very, very
reason, some men too, they might want to do because of pressure. That if you cheat on your wife, go and tell her. Don't wait for the other lady to be blackmailing you.
My own
Yeah.
final
Don't
word
wait to be
is-
blackmailed before you
my own
enter
final
problem.
word is don't be polygamous in nature. Don't be polygamous in nature.
Don't believe that lie.
Don't believe in polygamy. Don't do it. One man, one woman. Let's leave it that way.
Yes,
Case
please.
closed. Well, because if
And
you
to
love your
raise-
peace,
Mhm.
if you love peace of mind,
Yes.
one man, one woman, and that's all. Don't go
So
and marry someone
monogamy.
else's man. Don't go and marry don't
If
go
at
and
all you
marry
are to
another
even do
woman.
polygamy,
That's
try
just
to strike a balance.
Yeah,
with
that balance is very important to avoid.
Yeah, me, I'm
problem.
not accepting that. Don't do
So that's all,
polygamy.
guys. That's all, guys, for this episode.
Let's
It's your girl
check.
Crown.
And
It's Empress.
it's Princess.
Stay tuned. We love you all.
Love you.
Bye.
See you guys next time.